the Buddha, Bhante, and fellow members of the Order. It's great to be standing up here, able to talk to you, I think for perhaps only the second time about this project, the Abhayaratna Trust. Some of you who've been in the Order for a while will know that the discussion, there's been talk about what do we do when we get older, particularly for poorer members of the Order, has been on a part of background discussion for many years, and it certainly came up in the convention some years ago. I think the idea for the trust was launched about 4 years ago. I joined as the secretary 3.5 years ago. The real work started with Abhayaratna leaving a will, leaving a legacy for the benefit of the Order. And that was the starting point. That gave us some money to do the work that needs to be done. So that was the start of the process. What we are doing is about us. It's about the older members of the Order, older, sick and disabled. It's about the people who are perhaps not here because they're sick or actually just too poor to come. And I'm hoping that we will be reaching out more strongly to those, or their friends will be able to support them to be able to be here, so that nobody should be barred from coming to the convention through lack of money. The Abhayaratna Trust is the only organisation specifically set up to look after or to discuss and explore, understand the needs of older members of the Order, older, sick and disabled members of the Order, worldwide, for the whole Order. It's a project for you, you, and you. And me. It's a project for all of us. I was just going to do something, a bit of audience participation at this point. Could I have hands up, please, for everybody who's 60 and over? So have a good look around. Okay. Could you keep your hand up if you're 70 or older? Okay, so just a few hands. So in 10 years' time, all of you who put your hands up will be in that other category, and you'll begin to get something of an idea of what's happening. Could I have hands up here now for all of you who are 30 or under? Right up, please. Really, really, hands right up if they're 30 or under. Okay, thank you very much. I think that gives a bit of an indication. So we were obviously a bit overwhelmed with the potential work involved, and we've decided to begin very practically and straightforwardly. We're currently giving one grant round a year. We ask for people to apply to us. There's a form on the website, and we give quite modest grants, around £300 to £500. The demand so far has mainly been to help go on retreat. And these are people who are on quite low levels of personal income, for one reason or another. We ask them a bit about that. Sometimes we ask for a referee as well. We've had applicants from far afield, from America, Sri Lanka, from the UK. At the moment, the number of applicants has been quite modest, perhaps because people don't really know what we're doing. I also want to make an important point here that we currently, when we decide how much to give away each year, which at the moment is a fairly notional amount, we give 20% to India. And I was very pleased on this occasion to be able to meet with two of the Indian Order conveners and with Mahamati, to be able to cement that relationship. And they're working amongst themselves on how they distribute that money in India. So there's going to be an alive, practical relationship between the Abhayaratna Trust here in the UK, which does have a worldwide responsibility, and an active organisation in India. So at the moment, we may be looking a bit UK-centric. All our trustees are from UK, and we're registered in the UK, but the vision is to meet the needs of older, sick and disabled Order members wherever they are. But we will need full cooperation and involvement from a much wider range of people. And particularly applicants here, it's really important that you apply. We don't know what the needs are if you don't apply, okay? So that's very, very simple. So do apply to us. If we haven't got the money, there are other things we can do to help. We need to know what's needed. I say that I'm looking to see if any of the other trustees are looking a bit worried. But anyway, I did a bit of researching into ageing. Ageing, not death, okay? So these days we can expect an active middle years going on quite late. I've heard different people, it's different length of time. Sometimes our parents are a good indication of what genetics we have. So we can expect to be active well beyond sort of official retirement age. But there comes a tipping point. I went to a presentation on the whole thing of helping people who are chronically ill to die. And there's an issue, growing issue through medical discoveries of people getting more and more, they're ill but they can't die. Okay, so, and it takes 10 years or so in that phase. Well, that's partly what we're looking out to being able to help with. The one thing that really supports people in old age is close companionship. That's the one really important thing. Statistics show that the one thing that keeps people out of a care home is close companionship. We're the four sites: sickness and old age, preparing for death, and we are the fourth site being dedicated to the three jewels through to the end of life, an active spiritual life, right through to the end of life, with the support of our friends. I'm going to gallop through to my last couple of points. Manjusra, as example, I was shocked by the death of Manjusra, but his example was very moving. He named the trust in his will. He asked that donations be given to the trust around his funeral, and he carried an organ donor card. So I just want to encourage all the members to make their wills. Make a death plan and fill in your next of kin card. So do it now, okay? Don't delay. Put that in your wallet. I've done it. It's laminated. It's in my wallet. Go back in my wallet. And follow the instructions on that leaflet. We want to use larger capital amounts from legacies to fund communal projects of one sort or another. Living together, giving opportunities for people to live together. We want to create a cremation ground, burial ground. But make a will, confident that your life energy will continue to benefit the order. Thank you very much.